Hello, teacher and classmates. My team is Centroids. So, in a geometric figure, be it a line, surface, or three-dimensional figure, the centroid its geometric center. It will be to the point where the hyperplanes coincide, according to the dimensions of geometric figure that divide the figure into parts of equal momentum. It will be your center of symmetry. In physics, if we have considered that the element has symmetry and constant density and the value of gravity is not taken into account, the center of mass or center of gravity is also called a barycenter and coincides with the centroid, but the centroid is a fully geometric concept. The center of symmetry of a geometric figure is the centroid. The centroid of an object of figure can also be defined as a fixed point to the symmetry group of a said figure for an object bounded figure or finite region. The isometry group does not include translations, and in that case, if the isometry group is not trivial, its symmetries can determine the centroid. However, if for an object it has come translational symmetry, the centroid is not defined because a translation has no fixed point. Related concepts, the centroid of a triangle, also called is centroid, is at the point where its gravity transversal lines joining a vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side intersect this point also the centroid of the surface of the triangle. The centroid or maxis of a segment AB is at the center AB. The centroid of a triangle with the vertex ABC lies at the intersection of the three medians of the triangle. At that same point is also the center of gravity of the surface of the triangle ABC. The centroid of a tetrahedron with the vertices ABCD is the center of mass. If its density is uniform, it corresponds to the point where the segments that join each vertex with the isobaric center of the opposite phase intersect. In physics, the barycenter of a material body coincides with its center of mass when the body is homogeneous, uniform density, or when the distribution of matter in the body has certain properties, such as symmetry. It is distinguished from the centroid in geometry, where the center of gravity of a surface contained in a flat geometry figure is a point such that any line that passes through in divides say segment into two parts of equal momentum with respect to said line. A center of gravity is the imaginary point of application of the resultant of all the force of gravity that acts on the different material portion of a body in such a way that the moment of force with respect to any point of this resultant applied to the center of gravity is the same as that produced by the weights of all material masses that constitute said body. In other words, the center of gravity of a body is the point with respect to which the forces of gravity exert on the different material points that constitute the body produce a zero resultant moment. The center of mass of a discrete or continuous system is the geometric point that dynamically behaves as if the resultant of the force external to the system were applied to it. Analogously, it can be said that the system formed by all the mass concentrated in the center of mass is a system equivalent to the original It is usually abbreviated as C.M or G.